for Dawn, and I wanted to share one of my new pizza recipes that I discovered. It's a pizza for the keto diet, so it's really low in carbs and it's amazing. I would compare it kind of to DiGiorno. So anyway, I have preheated my oven to 450 and I've already gotten my ingredients together. So I have 2 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese. Right now we're going to be making the dough for the pizza crust. And okay, so first thing you want to do is get the mozzarella cheese and 1 ounce cream cheese, and I'm going to add that in there. And then you take this and you heat it up in the microwave so that it softens it. And then after that, you'll be able to mix it together more. So I'm going to put this in the microwave for 45 seconds. And then some of my next ingredients, I have 1 egg. I have a large egg. And I have 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and 1 teaspoon of garlic seasoning. And then I also have, is it 1 cup? 1 cup of almond flour. And the type of flours that I like to use is Bob's red mill. This one is great for baking. It's gluten-free, non-GMO, and it tastes great, and it's really good for baking. So my cheese is done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a spoon and mix this together. Now, it's really good to get all of your ingredients ready ahead of time, because if you heat this up in the microwave and then you get all of your ingredients to add to it, the cheese starts to harden back up a little bit, and then it's going to be a lot harder to mix. So I just want to mix the cream cheese and the mozzarella cheese together pretty well. Okay. And it kind of looks like a dough. See, that's the consistency. Then, next thing I'm going to do is add the egg. Got that, and I'm going to mix that into there. I probably should have added the egg before I started doing this. It's a little slippy in there. You really want to try and mix these together well. And I have my instructions next to me because I've only done this one other time, so I'm trying to remember. Add an egg, almond flour, baking. So pretty much all of your seasonings. You're going to add this in there. And my almond flour. Okay. That out of the way. And you're just going to mix all of this together. got a little tiny bowl, so a little bit harder to get this mixed in. After you mix all of these ingredients together, you're going to get 2 sheets of parchment paper. And then you take this out of the bowl and, well, honestly, I like to, after I get this mixed with a spoon, I like to use my hands and try to mix it even more together. So I really want to make sure that all these ingredients are mixed well. Because one thing you don't want is to have big chunks of certain ingredients clumped together when you're eating it. I'm going to rinse my hand off real quick so I can get my parchment paper out. And you want to make it big enough so that way, once you do set this on there, you have enough room to use a rolling pin and spread it out. So I'm going to get one piece to put the dough on, and then I'm going to get another piece to put on top, and I'm going to put this other piece off to the side for now. Okay, so I'm actually going to start mixing this and using my hands. To get the seasoning spread out. And it's going to be a little sticky when you're doing this. Might feel a little weird. But just get in there. Don't be scared. Mix up that dough. It's really sticky because of the cheese. You can see it kind of. Okay. So I think I've mixed that as well as I can. So now I'm going to put that down on my parchment paper. I don't want to waste my ingredients. Okay. That off to the side, rinse my hands off again. Your hands will get a little messy. Stuff likes to stick. Okay. All right. So got my dough on my parchment paper. I'm going to take my other piece that I cut and sandwich that dough in between. And then you want to have a rolling pin. And you're going to start rolling this out. And the recipe calls to do it to be about I think it was 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, 1/4 thick. I'm gonna roll this baby out. And I'm trying to keep it in a circle, unless you don't want a circle pizza. You can make it whatever shape you want. Valentine's Day is coming up, you can put it into a heart. Or a square. You could use 2 pieces of parchment paper side by side if you wanted it to be thinner, because you start to run out of room. You really want to try to keep it around 1/4 thick though. Okay, so after you do that, take the parchment paper off the top. And then you want to shape it back to whatever shape you want it to be. I'm going for more of a circle shape. Once you do this, then get your pan, which I'm going to use a circular pan, which I've already sprayed cooking spray on. The one that I'm using is Simple Truth Organic Extra Virgin Olive Oil Cooking Spray. So I've been using this for all my cooking stuff, baking, waffles. So the easiest way to do this, because this is kind of heavy, and because of the cheese, if you try to flip it over, then you might make a mess. But I like to flip the pan over top and put my hand underneath. And then peel this off of there. Some of the cheese might try coming up. Okay, so now you've got your dough. Okay, so I'm going to put this into the oven for 10 minutes on 450. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to clean up this paper. And I am heating up some sauce on the stove. Okay, so now I'm heating up my sauce, and I'm going to be using this one. This one is really low in carbs. It's not sure if I'm saying this right. Rose, homemade all natural premium quality tomato basil sauce. And this one only has 3 grams of carbs. 3 of those are sugar. Okay, so I have that heating up in my saucepan. And then what you would want to do is prepare your toppings that you want to have on your pizza. So I've used one of these little vegetable choppers. Makes it so easy if you're making omelets. It's just this little thing, and then this plastic thing goes on there with the chopper, and it just chops up the vegetables for you. Makes it really easy. And then, so I am putting on a bunch of different bell peppers. I have purple onion, tomato, and then I'm going to be putting a meat on top. This one is kielbasa, I think. Where is... Yeah, I'm using Polish pork kielbasa, which might sound a little strange. Usually people put bacon or chicken or something like that on there, or ham. But I wanted to try this out because I thought it might taste good. So I'm gonna cut this off and take a little break, and I will be back while the pizza is cooking. Okay, I am back. So the crust is finishing up cooking. It has about a minute left, and I am heating up my sauce. And I have my mozzarella cheese that I'm gonna put on top, my veggies, my meat, and then also, if you wanted to, you could put black olives or whatever you like for your toppings. So that is almost done. Ooh, it's looking good. And I'm actually going to pull it out of there just 30 seconds early. And this is what it looks like when it comes out. Nice and fluffy. Okay, so now I'm going to take my sauce and put it on top. And you don't have to use sauce. You could use like well, maybe you don't like sauce. Maybe you just want cheese. Maybe you want more of a cream sauce. And this would be good even if you're not on the keto diet. You know, you could put Alfredo sauce, like anything would be good. Okay. Get that all in there. Okay. Now, I am going to put my cheese, however much you like. Spread that out. And it'd probably be good if you even use like more of an organic cheese. I was at Albertsons, and this was like the best that I saw. The Lucerne. If anybody has better recommendations for cheese, let me know. Okay, so now I've got that, and I'm gonna put all my veggies. Just gonna kind of spread them all out here. Oven is still on 450. Okay. Ooh, it's gonna be good. All right. Got all my veggies. Now I'm gonna put the meat. Spread that all out there. And then this kielbasa that I have is already pre-cooked. So I'm just warming it up. Okay, got that all spread out. Rinse my hand off. Okay. So now, not gonna touch that. There's your pizza with all your toppings. That look amazing. So now you just stick this back in the oven, and we're gonna cook it for 8 more minutes. Or until it looks like it's done too. Okay. See you back when that's done. Okay, I am back, and the pizza is ready to come out of the oven. Okay. Here it is. Here's the finished pizza. Let's see if you can see this better. It's sizzling. You could even take it out a little bit earlier if you wanted to. Oh yeah. Cut right through there. I'm gonna cut this in fours. This pizza is about the size of a personal pizza, maybe a little bit bigger than that. So, and it's very filling. So you could eat a little bit and then save the rest for dinner. Look at that. Oh, yes. So good. So, there you have it. There is my Keto Pizza. So, let me know what you think. Or, do you want me to make other recipes on here? Baking, dinners, desserts? Let me know. Thank you.